डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी।
Welcome friends. Now today we are going to learn working with files. As per our last discussion, in the last session we had learned about abstract window toolkit. Now as a continuation of block number 4, unit number 2, that's code is working with files. In this content what we are going to learn, that agenda is like this one: introduction, learning objective, then introduction, IO stream, streams files, reading console inputs, writing console inputs, reading and writing files, and serializations. What is that? Let's we understand each and every topic about all kind of input output operation using Java. I hope everyone are familiar about input output operation. What is that? That means whatever the things we are going to insert, that operations are received the input either in a string, it's an integer, it's a numeric value, it's a float value, or any kind of pre-loaded material content like text file, video file, audio file. That's everything is considered as an input part. After that receiving that input, we are processing some operation. What kind of? Either string operation, numeric operation, buffer operation, that all operations can perform. And after the process, if we are producing any output, and it output in a separate file, separate text, separate content, that's called a output generation. So what is that? That's a full summary of input output operation. Once we input some data, immediately process our logic and generate our expected output. That's called as a input output data. Now what is learning objective? Defining IO stream, that's input output stream. I that means input, O that means output. Describing reading console input and writing console output screen. What is that? Describing reading console, that means when we are going to develop any application, at the time we need to ensure whatever the input we receive, that's accurate as per our requirement, and business logic, we are implement our business logic. Based on the business logic, we are producing our output. What? Console. Let's we understand simply way. જ્યારે આપણે સપોઝ કોઈ એપ્લિકેશન બનાવીએ છીએ અને એની અંદર આપણે કોઈ એરેથમેટિક ઓપરેશન પરફોર્મ કરવું છે, કયા ટાઈપનું એરેથમેટિક ઓપરેશન? લાઈક એડિશન ઓપરેશન. સો વોટ આઈ નીડ ટુ ઇનપુટ? માય લોજિક ઇઝ ફિક્સ, ધેટ્સ a plus b equal to c. c is my output variable, a and b is my input variable, and plus is my operand variable. So how? So whatever the value received in a variable, whatever the value received in b variable, using the operand we make a equation, and that after the execution of that equation our output is produced, and that output is storing into the c variable. But that's a normal equation. But how to play with a file data? જ્યારે આપણે કોઈ ડેટા ઉપર ઓપરેશન પરફોર્મ કરીએ છીએ, જેમ કે નોટપેડ ફાઇલ બનાવી, નોટપેડ ફાઇલની અંદર આપણે કોઈ ડેટા ઇન્સર્ટ કરો, જેમ કે તમે તમારું નામ લખો છો. So what is that? That operation is considering as a input in a file, but it's a normal application. How to perform the same application using the Java? That's reading console input. Whenever we are play with data, so we are executing our code using the command prompt. So how we execute? Using first we compile our code, then we run our code. So we are passing our data to the console screen. So જ્યારે console screen ની અંદર જાવા ફાઇલ ની અંદર આપણે કોઈ ડેટા પાસ કરવો છે અને એની અંદર જે આપણે પાસ કરીએ, that's considering as a console data. Fine. Now writing output screen. જ્યારે કોઈ ડેટા આપણે રાઇટ આઉટપુટ કરીએ છીએ, તો જ્યારે ડેટા ઓપરેટ થઈ જાય અને એના પછી જ્યારે કોઈ ડેટા પ્રોડ્યુસ થઈને બહાર આવે, આઈધર ઇન અ રાઇટિંગ ફોર્મ, આઈધર ઇન અ સ્ટ્રિંગ ફોર્મ, આઈધર ઇન અ ફાઇલ ફોર્મેટ, any kind of format, that's called as a writing console output, either on a same screen or else in a separate window. Now explanation, reading and writing file. We all are familiar about this thing. How? Explanation, that means રીડિંગ એન્ડ રાઇટિંગ ફાઇલ, આપણે બધા લોકો અત્યારે ગૂગલ ડ્રાઈવ, then SMS, text SMS બધું જ યુઝ કરીએ છીએ. What is that? That's nothing but the read your file. So whatever the content you have preloaded, that content can be read from the XYZ source location and the data can be produced on the application. That's called as a reading and writing file. જ્યારે SMS આપણે રીડ કરીએ છીએ, everyone are familiar about the WhatsApp. What is that? Once we received, so it's become as a received side, once we output. So both the things are part is as a input and output, but it's a nothing but it's a text message on the screen, input and output message. Discussion of the serialization, how to maintain your serialization pattern. That means your data part as a sequence format. The sequence should be maintained before the producing your jumble any logic. Why this thing is required? Serializations. If you observe, let's stream wise data. So one keyword is a stream data keyword. So everyone are use this keyword. YouTube streaming is very low. Sometimes we use these types, or sometimes we are commenting internet speed is very low, so streaming is not properly done. Sometimes we say buffering bow time લઈ લે છે. What is that? That's a data, it's a serialization. Once we play any kind of data, the data must be execute in a serialized format, in a sequential format, and output produce according to our requirement. So that's things are playing. Let's introduction. What is Java IO? Java IO itself says it's a input and output. Okay, so IO, that means saying input, O, that means saying output. So it is part of Java IO. Who is providing this package? That package is provided by java.io.packages. So that java.io.packages itself provide input output stream class. Now how to input? Java input stream, it means reading your stream data. Reading your stream data, that means whenever we are input our operation, when we write any code, so we must need to enter some data. How? So that data can be read through the input stream, and once the data operations are performed, then after we are play with a byte stream, that's called array data. So whatever the outputs are produced, that outputs produced through the array byte stream data. Okay, got it everyone? So this can be used as a memory allocation. So whatever the operations we are performing, so each and every performance, each and every task are assigning some memory. What kind of memory? Either byte memory, block memory, any kind of, and it's perform some logical operation. So that memory operations can be performed through that. That can be used as a memory allocations. The output stream is a writing a byte and array of bytes. What is array of bytes? Once whatever the data we received, and as you know, as you are familiar about, whatever the operations we perform, Java is always converting your data into byte data format, and that byte data is performing your output. So why this thing is required? Because whatever the byte data you received, the data can be converted into ASCII type, and ASCII value are going to produce as a character, as a symbolic sign, as a image, anything else. Okay, so output stream used to writing a byte data on a console, on a file, in a database, in a operation oriented. So its finally output are either it's a bytes or it's a array of bytes value. Okay, not we will learn and understand stream how can handle all kind of data, that means serialized data, image data, text data, numeric data, any kind of any formats of data, from primitive values as a advanced objects as a video part. Okay, so that we will learn. આપણે જે બી YouTube video જોઈએ છે, how it's, so it's the nothing but it's a frame set. Number of frame sets are repeated into the per second. So based on that we feel okay, image are going to play, but it's not properly. Okay, now let's see IO stream. What is IO stream? IO stream is source as a output target and represented show by the end IO stream. IO stream source output is not there and output recorded. Now IO stream, what is IO stream? That's called a input source, output target to represent shows by the IO stream packages. Whatever the input we received, process logic, output. Now let's understand what is input and output. Now let's we assume you had written a one code. That code has one mathematical equation formula. It's any kind of equation, or else file writing and file reading concepts. What is? Let's we understand file reading and file writing, because after this slide we are also playing with the file operations. So it's a continue of our understanding and logic oriented. So file input and source. When I want to read some data from ABC file, and same data I want to write into XYZ file. So what is my source and what is my destination file? ABC is my source file, because I want to read the data from ABC, and XYZ it's my destination file, because I want to write a same data of ABC file to XYZ file. So that's two file considering as a ABC input, XYZ as a output. So input source is a input source ABC, output source XYZ, represent as a shown by the IO stream. So whatever the IO streams we are playing, that IO streams are going to execute. So a stream can be represent disk file. કઈ રીતે હોઈ શકે છે? Either it's a disk file. Disk file, that means your hard drive, flash drive, your external HDD, anything else. Then devices, either it's a memory card, either it's some buffer storage data, either it's some preloaded memory value. That all devices, and other program is a made a error and made a different kind of sources. આપણે કોઈ પણ ટાઈપનો સોર્સ બનાવી શકીએ છીએ. એઝ યુ આર ફેમિલિયર, આપણે AWT ની અંદર જ્યારે જોયું હતું ત્યારે આપણે ઇમેજ પ્રોડ્યુસ કરી શકીએ છીએ યુઝિંગ પેન્ટ મેથડ. સો વોટ ઇઝ ધેટ? પેન્ટ મેથડ ઇઝ રિસીવિંગ સમ ઇનપુટ, what input like x and y coordinator, and then it's generating my image format as a response type. So input is my parameter and output is my image. So that's a storage data, and that memory array is a different kind of sources. આપણે એ સોર્સિસની અંદર સ્ટોર કરી શકીએ, either it's a JPG, PNG, text file, database file, anything else. Numeric value, string value, integer value, float value, double value. So જેટલી બી વેલ્યુ છે બધી જ વેલ્યુ આપણે એને સ્ટોર કરી શકીએ છીએ. સ્ટ્રીમ સપોર્ટ્સ, કેટલા ટાઈપના સ્ટ્રીમ સપોર્ટ્સ છે? ઇટ્સ અ સિમ્પલ બાઇટ્સ એન્ડ primitive data type bytes. Then localized character and objects, well, many different kind of data sources. Now simple bytes, that means normal without any extra part of the any data, like normal A to Z operation, capital, small, numeric operations, and selected specialized character. Like what kind of specialized character? Single quotation, double quotation, less than symbol, greater than symbol. This all operations can be performed easily. White space character is also part of the operation as an input part, but we cannot easily see that, so it's just part of the assumption. Okay, now primitive data types value. So as you know about the data structure part, primitive data type, if you have a structured data using the comma separator value, using the some specialized character value for the separating your data, and or else you just go for the pattern oriented data of the length, so it's a primitive data. Localized character and object, when you call any specific localized applications, what kind of localized applications? Like if you want to play any media file using in a Java file, so we need to import either MP4 file, either MP3 file, or else any video supported or audio supported text audio supported files. So that can be. Even also if you want to import some multi-language supports or else some subtitle content as a part of, so that's nothing but the object of many different kind of data sets, because we are making a multiple input and producing a single output. Some streams specialize pass on the while and other manipulate of the translation transform to the data as a useful way. આપણે આપણી રીતે જે પ્રમાણે જોઈએ એ પ્રમાણે આપણે આપણા ડેટાને પ્રોડ્યુસ કરી શકીએ છીએ, આઉટપુટ જનરેટ કરી શકીએ છીએ. Now IO stream, how it's functioning, let's understand using graphically concept. All stream present as a simple mode. કોઈ પણ સ્ટ્રીમિંગ ટેકનિક છે એ હંમેશા either database or else data container to the program or else program to data container or data storage oriented. So that's called a streaming application in sequence format. Now simple model to program, that means this is my simple જે બી મારું ડેટા સ્ટોરેજ છે, that means data storage, and to my program. So we read that part. How? Let's say આપણી જોડે કોઈ એઝ્યુમ કરો કે કોઈ નોટપેડ ફાઇલ છે અથવા MS વર્ડની કોઈ ફાઇલ સ્ટોર કરેલી છે જેની અંદર તમે તમારો જાવાનો કોડ લખેલો છે. You want to see that code, how it's possible? So once you double click there, so that file is considering as an input source and application is producing your output. means whatever the content written is a part of that file, that extension are going to match which application is supposed to open this file. Assume file is .x extension, so it's automatically going to open in a MS Word file, and MS Word is showing your code converting from byte code to your actually text view content. तो આપણે દેખાઈ જઈશું ABCD or else our writing code, but actually that content stored into byte format. So that's called as a stream data file. That user stream. Stream is a sequence of the data and program used to input stream, read data and form of the source code one item at a time. Have you seen? Okay, multi-word files can be opened, but multi-word file, that means it's a creating your instance of your application, instance of your program. So based on that, multi-word files are going to open, but at a time only one file can be operate in a single applications. So that's a part of input source and output. Let's understand graphically. What is this? This is my data source, this is my applications, and that all data I want to open my doc file. So that doc file, my bytes data are serial and sequentially pass it to my program application, that assume it's a MS Word. Okay, so that MS Word, it's received all kind of byte data in a serial format. Once all data is properly loading, then immediately your MS Word is showing your all text content. જ્યારે તમે ઘણીવાર કોઈ લાર્જ સ્કેલ ફાઇલ એપ્લિકેશન્સ, એઝ્યુમ યુ હેવ 10 MB વર્ડ ફાઇલ અને 10 MB વર્ડ ફાઇલ ઓપન કરો, સો સમટાઇમ્સ દેર ઇઝ વન ડાયલોગ બોક્સ ઇઝ ઓપન ઇન, ઇટ્સ અ લોડિંગ યોર મેમરી, લોડિંગ યોર બફર ડેટા. આવો તમને મેસેજ જોવા મળશે. વોટ ઇટ્સ ડુઈંગ? It's doing your data is going to load in applications, that's byte data, whatever the byte data is there, serialized packet transfer to the program. Once program is acknowledged, now all data are successfully loaded, then and then your application is going to show your content. Otherwise what it's showing? File is corrupted. That means if some data or some packages are missing in that application, so automatically the data are going to loss. Now another way, આપણે એક વસ્તુ જોઈ existing source માંથી program માં લાવવાનું. Now another, we also received input from program to data container. That means now let's we assume આપણે કોઈ જાવાનો પ્રોગ્રામ લખવો છે, that program we are writing into notepad file. So let's assume this is my notepad file content. Okay, now that notepad file, that means we are writing our first package is import something, Java packages, import library, then package name, then public class method, like that all contents we are going to write in a notepad file. Now that file we want to store it into our specific destination location. What location? Let's I assume it's located at a C drive. So whatever the content are stored, the data store it into our C drive. So this is my data storage container, and the data storage container store it like C drive, and I writing like BAOU dot Java file. Okay, so whatever the contents written into the notepad file, the data store it into C drive as a BAOU dot Java file. So when we are writing, so as the initial stage our notepad file was blank, we write some content, we write some code there like package name, class name, method name, function name, everything, and then we press Ctrl S. So we received some input, and that input base our outputs are going to produce, and the data stored as a permanently into our storage drive. So that's data as my output file. જે data આપણે બનાવ્યો એ output file. So this is how it's possible. That's called as a stream data. This is without Java code. But if we want to create any kind of file using Java programming, that's called as a Java file operation. Okay, so as a title of our unit number 2, file operations. So let's we understand everything about this thing. Stream introduction in Java 8. Earlier it was support to there, but so now introduction to Java 8, it's a purely serialized pattern. It's a force to us, every developer, please use this method as a Java stream method. That's called a string API, used to as a process your collection. Whatever the data you want to collect from XYZ location, it's always as a part of data collection. Stream is a sequence of object. Please guys remember this thing. Stream is a sequence of objects. Sequence of object, that means string object, integer object, data object, pattern object, anything else. So string is a sequence of object that support to various method can be pipeline and produce the described results. જે બી ડેટા છે એ pipeline that means a serialized format. All data should be passed into serial format. All data should be passed into the byte sequence pattern. We cannot swap our byte data or packages from one by one. Okay, in the network part, if your data is swapped, but as a storing moment, we need to always map our data packet. જે આપણે already data structure માં link નો concept ભણી ગયા છીએ. Whatever the data is there, but whenever you are going to store your data, it must be as a part of the sequence address format. Let's understand what is stream. What you understand as a stream, આપણે બધા જ કમેન્ટ કરીએ છીએ બધી જગ્યાએ. YouTube streaming, okay, sometimes we are commenting, okay, આજે YouTube બહુ fast ચાલે છે sometimes, and many people are familiar about the Hotstar application, so you are also commenting Hotstar performance is good, but sometimes poor. So how? And sometimes you are also commenting on a WhatsApp કે ભાઈ આજે WhatsApp માં નથી ચાલતું, Facebook માં નથી ચાલતું. What is that? So that's all people are familiar about stream, but what exactly stream? Stream is a representation of the sequence object from a source. જે કંઈ સોર્સમાંથી તમે ડેટા લેવા માંગો છો, the data should be passed as a sequential format, and that data received sequential and play on the spot on the destination part, or else produce as a output, which support aggregate operations. Following are the characteristics as a stream. કેવી રીતે એના characteristics છે? First characteristic, sequence of elements. કોઈ પણ ડેટા છે, it always pass it as a sequence. I assume if you sometimes observe in some media content playing, or so your streaming is buffering is stopped, so automatically your videos is paused and it forced to us your videos terminate. How? Because your input received is block your packages, or sometimes some videos are breaking out. Some of the times you also observe if you have large scale of any text file or doc file, okay, so at that time if memory is not properly loading the content, so it's warned to us this file is corrupted, please repair your file or else recall your original source code. These types of message you may receive in either MS Word or else MS Excel file. Why? કારણ કે જ્યારે લાર્જ સ્કેલની ફાઇલ હોય અને તમે જ્યારે એને લોડ કરવા જાઓ, in between your memories crash, data crash, or serialized pattern is missing, so automatically it's forced to us your file is corrupted. So what is that's a streaming application. So sequence must be maintained. Stream provider set elements are provided by the sequential manner. Stream gets and computer elements on a demand. જ્યારે તમે ડિમાન્ડ કરો ત્યારે જે વસ્તુ પ્લે કરે એ પહેલાં ક્યારે પ્લે કરશે નહીં. Okay, it's never stored as an element. Stream data is just stored your just memory based operations, not in a permanent operation, but final output is always part as a final destination, storage output destination. Okay, source, as I told you, sources must require. Without source you can either it's a plain text source, either it's a numeric text value, integer text value, float text value, any kind of else. Okay, જ્યારે કોન્સોલમાંથી કોઈ ડેટા ઇનપુટ કરશું આપણે, so always considering as a string, but after that we need to convert as a data type conversion. So that's a stream tag collection array. So we received some value like console output RCs, then some array value as a BAU, MSCIT, BCA, BSCIT, or else course code as a Java. Then so that's nothing but it's a collection. Sometimes it's a course array, sometimes it's a part as a subject array, anything else, or else input output resources as a input source. કોઈ ફાઇલમાંથી ડેટા રીડ કરવો છે અને કોઈ ફાઇલમાં ડેટા રાઇટ કરવો છે, so that's called input output. Aggregate operations, stream support to aggregate operations like as a filter. If I want to apply some filter, maps, limit content, means I want to restrict the data insertion. Your email address or else your mobile number must be not less than 10, not greater than 10 number. If we exclude our country code, so our as per Indian standard code, so each and every mobile number has 10 digit characters. Okay, now it's a reduce your parameter. If you want to reduce your memory, we can reduce it, find, match content and so on. So these types of operations we can easily perform on the task operation. Pipelining, that means it's a help to us to manage your data in a sequential format. It's a stream operation. Stream is itself, there are results can be pipeline. That means whatever the data you are passing, that should be in a part of the sequence format. Okay, this operation called as the intermediate operations, that functions to take as a input, process them and return output to the target destination. First identify source, make a pipeline, generate a packet data sets and transferring to the destination. So destination can be perform your operation, either it's a play, either it's a storage, any kind of operations. So when we retrieve any data from XYZ, so that's data can be operate. Now collect method is a terminal operations which normally represent end of the pipelining, so that pipeline data can be operate. Then automatic iterations, so we can also perform some iterations. Stream operations do the iterations over the source, elements provides and construct of the collection where explicit operations are required. If we want to play any explicit operations, we can play it out. Now stream, what is features of stream જે specifically Java oriented છે, કયા ટાઈપના? Stream is a not data structure. Please guys remember this thing, a stream is a not a data structure. Why? Because its data structure is always following the standard structure, standard data pattern, storing pattern, everything. But in a streaming part, we cannot fix our data should be in a same pattern. Okay, we can fix out the data must be as a byte format, the data must be as a array format, but we cannot say it's always in a same structure. So structures are always going to vary. Instant take input of the collection and array of the IO channel, input output channel, that means input channel and producing our output part. Stream don't change the original data. Streaming is never changing any original data. So data each intermediate operations easily executed to the return as a stream data, result pass, variations and interpolation. Now generalized stream data, which is Java 8 collector interface and two methods as a general stream data. There is a two, one is a stream and one is a parallel stream operations. So that stream operations can be performed. Now bytes operation, what is byte stream? Byte stream is a streaming used your program for the purpose of the input and output operations. As I told you in a previous slides, I have input operations as a hello file, read data, convert into integer value, write, and the data is again stored as a hello. So this is my C drive file, this is my D drive file. So this is my input stream, this is my output stream, and this operation, full operations can be performed through my Java code, and that's operations can be done through the example byte stream, input file and file output stream. How? We use bytes data, copy hello world.txt file, one file at a time, book number, जो आपके पेज में आपकी बुक है उसमें 51 और 52 के ऊपर आपका पूरा कोड दिया गया है, and that perform operations are performed through the hello world text file, copy to the another hello world text file, but it's the C drive and D drive. Now stream, it's always close your stream, it's very important for your close stream and no longer needed to there. When not to use a stream, ક્યારે stream નો use ન કરવો? Copy byte stream like as a normal program and actual representation kind of the low level input output have. So we can avoid જ્યારે normal data operations કરવાના હોય ત્યારે file operations ને આપણે avoid કરી શકીએ છીએ. Now character streams, what character stream? Character streams is a value stored by the Java program, it's a pass and all characteristics are stored as a 8 bits of superset ASCII value. Using characteristics, all characteristics are described as the reader and writer class. આપણે જે બી operations perform કરશું, it's a part of the reader writer class, and that package is provided by java.io. So java.io itself provide a file reader and file writer class. Copy character is very simple as a copy bytes. જ્યારે કોઈ character હોય તો that character can be converted as a copy byte. Character stream using byte stream, line operations, buffered stream, flush buffered stream, scan and format buffer stream, and output form as a command line argument. So command line argument we can retrieve the value. Now let's up to this mark we had discussed about the topic. What we discuss, all byte stream as a stream class descend as an input stream and output stream. So whatever the operations we perform, that's input and output. The character value stored as a Java platform, and that all platforms considering as a UTF universal text format 8 or else universal text format 16. The local character usually called as a 8-bit supersets of the ASCII value. So as you know and I understand, you must have a clear about the basics fundamental of the C and C++ programming, so you may familiar about the ASCII. So this way you can store your data. I hope everyone understand up to this. Thank you.